Hello, fellow nurse entrepreneurs. One of the things that I've always wanted to do was always wanted to help nurses work from anywhere, pretty much have the flexibility, pretty much have their freedom so that they could do whatever they wanted to do.
Joining VP Nursing was one of the best decisions that I could have ever made. If I was to have a regret, it would be that I didn't join sooner.
If they wanted to be with their children, if they wanted to be with their families, they can do exactly what they wanted to do.
Ola is the type of person, she's not going to let you stay the same. The way she levels up her clients in every area of their lives.
I could not have imagined being a nurse with my own business, being in this space with so many amazing people, with a coach that 1,000,000% cares about what my outcome is going to be.
And so here at VP Nursing, we teach nurses how to work from their computers anywhere around the world, making money, owning their own time, building profitable nurse coaching, consulting, and service-based businesses. And so now we're at the beach and we're working at the beach and we're having a great time. We're doing a brand photo shoot. It's an amazing time. So if you want to learn how to work from anywhere around the world, creating that flexibility, creating that freedom for yourself, but monetizing the knowledge that you already have, join us at VP Nursing Business Academy. Hey everyone, so it's Super Wednesday. I can't wait to chat with y'all about the 8 mistakes that's blocking your business, right? And it's not anything that you think that it is. So my name is Dr. V. We teach nurses how to work from anywhere around the world, advanced degree nurses, how to work from anywhere around the world, make money, owning their own time, building profitable nurse coaching, consulting, and service-based businesses. Now, I would like to ask you to do one of two things. Number one, I would like for you to comment, if you don't mind, right? And I would also ask that you share this, not just share it, but I also ask that you subscribe to the channel if you're on YouTube, okay? Or follow us if you're on any other channel. So let's get into these 8 mistakes that's blocking your business from growing. So the first one is kind of, almost intuitive. So building your business on hospital rules instead of CEO rules. And so this is the deal. When nurses get outside of the hospital, nurses have the ability to build brands. Like you don't have to ask permission for anything. Like you don't have, this space where you have to ask somebody, well, can I give this patient this medication? Or can I deliver this course to this person? Or can I, like whatever it is that you're doing, whether it's home health, whether it is service-based businesses like NP practices, or whether it's coaching and consulting specifically, where you are building a course. Like you don't have to ask people for permission to build the course. Really, in building the course, once you build the course, one of the things that you want to do is collect data, right? And we'll talk about that a little bit later on. But as you build the course and you determine what the person needs, and you want to build the course based off of what they need, and whatever their needs are, then you want to build that course based off of that. Now, that's one thing, right? And understanding that the longer that you wait, the longer your client waits, right? You want to make sure of that. Selling task instead of transformation. So this is another thing. This is another mistake that a lot of people make. And this is in marketing, right? So in marketing, you want to ensure that you're selling the actual transformation, right? Our goal is to build your business, scale your business so well that you're able to work from anywhere around the world, right? Making money and owning your own time. The problem is that a lot of people, what they do is they say, well, we have this course and we have all these things in this course. And while sometimes you can say that, if people ask, at the same time, you need to understand that the transformation in your marketing is what you need to sell. That at the end of the day is what you want, and that's what you need. Because at the end of the day, you want to ensure that that's what the end goal, like what is the end goal? Like we're able to work from anywhere around the world. We have clients that are able to do that, right? And so you want to make sure that you're speaking to the transformation and not just the actual, the steps of the process to get them to where they need to be. Now, this is a huge one. So I want you to listen here closely. All right. Underpricing because you don't see the value outside of your license, outside the hospital. Do not underprice. Your business depends on it. Number one is that your business money. This is one of the things that I have found is that sometimes it's harder for nurses, especially simply because, whenever you come to the hospital, like we don't deal with any of your money issues. Like we don't deal with any of that. What we do is we just treat the symptoms. So nurses who go into coaching and consulting or whatever business they go into, one of the things that they are extremely good at is operations, right? Because we know how to do the thing, right? We know how to, do the task. However, you have to be very, very intentional about not just doing the task, but understanding the value from the task. Like, what does that look like, right? You want to make sure that you know that you're delivering a quality product to your client. At the end of the day, it is huge for you to be able to do that. So that's it. You want to price according to the transformation that you're providing for your client, right? You want to make sure that you're delivering on that. Now, don't just price overpriced just to be pricing, right? You want to make sure that you're pricing based off of the transformation that you're giving them, based off of the program that they're in, based off of those things. That's what you want to do. Now, this right here is huge as well. And I think one of the things that I'm not sure exactly where this comes from, but confusing visibility with vulnerability, right? You see, people sometimes, whenever you go into business, one of the number one problems that nurses say that they struggle with is marketing, right? But it's like, well, I didn't have my makeup done that day, or I didn't have my hair done that day. That's one of the reasons why, listen, I'm going to make my life a little bit easier, right? I'm going to have my hair already done. My husband told me, he was like, listen, he was like, can you fix your hair another way? I was like, sir, you are bald. Okay, you are bald. No, I'm not doing that. So the reality in this part of the brand, right? And I don't have to get up and I don't have to think about it, right? And so those things is what you want to do. You want to make sure that you are being visible no matter what. And even if I don't have, or even if I don't have, my hair looking a hot mess, I'm still going to do the content. I'm still going to put it out there. And this is the reason why. Because let me explain something to you. Somebody talked to me today about imposter syndrome. And one of the things that you have to understand is that the imposter, I don't even know why they even call it that, right? Because imposters are loud. Like they are out here wrangling in clients. Like they are loud as all get out. They are not sitting around and not, going out and getting people. But this is the deal. There are some imposters out there. And you want to be able to serve your clients. And I tell people all the time, this is the one thing that you have to always do. So you have to always be there for your client. You want to, like, if they're not being serviced by you, they're being serviced by somebody else. And they're being serviced by somebody else who does not have integrity. You want to be clear that that is not appropriate, right? Being very clear about that. And you are sitting back chilling while they're being serviced by someone else, and that someone else is also getting your money too, right? And so you want to be very intentional about not showing up, for sure. Okay. Now I'm gonna give you the next 4 in just a second, but we're gonna go to commercial break, and then we're gonna come right back. Okay. Stop renewing your license just to stay broke. Every renewal season, nurses pay fees, take classes, and check boxes, but never build wealth. That license you're renewing every 2 years, it's a gold mine if you stop using it the old way. At the Millionaire Nurse CEO Conference, you'll learn how to leverage that same license to build your own business, to coach, to consult, and to create offers that bring freedom, not fatigue. And yes, you'll still earn CEUs. Comment conference below and we'll send you the details. So y'all show up for the Millionaire Nurse CEO Conference. We're getting ready to end early bird pricing. And we also have a 25% off of the early bird pricing right now. So I would encourage you to go over and sign up for that. Now, these are the next 4. Number 1, number 5 is trying to do everything yourself. That will cause chaos. Now, when you first start your business, like you want to really understand what you need in your business, right? And that's the reason why you need a coach, because a coach can help get you from point A to point B. But understanding, not trying to do everything yourself. Like you can hire someone over, you can hire foreign help, for $5 to $7 to $10 an hour, right? Even if you hire within the United States, you can probably hire students, hire someone to help you with the operations of the delivery up to the clients. Hire them to help you to do the thing that you need to do. As a CEO, you should not always be doing it. I mean, look at the CEO of the hospital, right? Does the CEO of the hospital come to the bedside and take care of the patient? No. Does the CEO come to meet every meeting that we have on each unit? No. They may come to some, but they're not coming to all of them, right? So you want to start to hire. What I encourage you to do in order to really flush this out is create an org chart, right? And the org chart already has the names of the people that you want. So for example, if you want a chief marketing officer, chief operating officer, you are the founder. Now you're the CEO, but then you want to hire a CEO, right? So you want to label them so that you know what your next hire is, right? So I would just hire a VA in order to help you. Virtual assistant is what a VA is, if you don't know that term. But you want to hire a VA to help you move the business forward so that you're not always doing the business or in the business all by yourself. Now, this is huge. No real systems or lead generation. You have to understand systems is huge, right? I remember one time we didn't have a great system. We didn't have any system at all, to be honest, right? You need a systematic way of getting your clients back to you. You need to be not all the time being in the business of the business. You need to have it so that your clients can come to you and your clients can hear from you. They can be inspired by you to purchase your product, right? So lead generation. So first of all, they have to be aware of you. So you have to do marketing, right? Marketing, sales, and operations. That's huge. You want to make sure that you're doing those things in order to ensure that your clients are coming to you. But once they get to you, you will have like if you do paid ads like we do, you'll have a lot of clients that are coming to you. You won't be able to personally speak with each one of those clients at all, right? So you want to make sure that you have a systematic way of generating clients. Now, this is huge right here. Letting fear make your decisions instead of data. Stop letting fear make your decisions. People are like, well, I feel like this. I feel like that. Feelings don't matter when it comes to your business structure, right? You want to make sure that you are not feeling the fear, and you can feel it. It's okay, but move forward anyway. People ask me all the time how to become more confident. The way that you become more confident is by doing more, right? And then the more that you do, the more times that you do it, the more data you get back. The more data you get back, then it determines what you can do next. But if you don't have any data, then it can't determine what you do next. Like you will struggle if you don't have the data to make the decisions. And you have to have a systematic way of collecting that data, understanding what you need. If you come in on Facebook, with your Facebook ads, how many people are clicking on your link? How many people are who are actually signing in, who are becoming leads? How many people are actually showing up if you have masterclasses, whatever your vehicle is, in order to be able to sell to them? What does that look like? How many people are signing up for that, right? How many people, if you have a nurse practitioner practice, how many people are coming in? How many people are clicking on the link in order to sign up? How many people are, calling your office? How many calls do you have a day? How many people do you have that you have last month as opposed to how many people you have this month that you're servicing? If you have a home health agency, how many people are coming into your home health agency? How many clients do you have? What are your margins? Those numbers make a difference. You want to make sure that you are listening to your numbers so that you can move the needle forward. It's huge. It's just data points, right? And the data gives you information. That information lets you dial in more your marketing. It lets you dial in your services. It lets you dial in, which is your operations. And then it lets you dial in your sales. That's all it does. Sales, marketing, and operation. It just makes you better if you do the thing. Okay. Next. Last one. I got a bonus for you. Treating your business like a side gig instead of the vehicle that can change your life. And this is what a lot of people do. And for me, I treated it as a side gig simply because I didn't really think that it was going to grow to where it is now. But after a while, I was like, yeah, this is not a side gig. And part of the reason was because I knew that I was not going to stay at my current location forever. That was not even going to be a thing, because what I did know was that I was not going to keep being disrespected. What I did know was that I was not going to keep dealing with the shenanigans that happens in that job. I did know that was not going to happen at all. And so literally I had to change that. This is the deal. You have to move. You have to move even when it's imperfect. You have to move even when it doesn't look like it should, right? I play a video for my clients all the time, and the video was me. Now, I had the lighting now. I had the great video now. However, when I first started, I didn't have any of that. My video was dark. I could barely speak my name. I was scared, but I came back and I did it again, and I did it again, and I did it again. And every single solitary time that I did it, I got more confident. And that's the thing that you have to do, is that you have to keep doing it until you get confident enough to keep doing it, right? And then once you keep doing it, then you start to get the data. But this last one is huge. It is probably the most important one. It's your surroundings. You have to be very clear about your surroundings. You have to be very intentional about ensuring that your surroundings are good. Because let me explain something. You're the sum total. Jim Rohn said this. You're the sum total of the 5 people you hang out with the most. And if you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. You cannot hang out with people who have a limited mindset. And I struggle with this, right? I struggle with this because I have some really good people that I know that are just good people, but they have very limited mindsets. And I have to protect my energy. And a good habit will rarely survive a bad environment. And that's out of the book, Atomic Habits. So you have to be very, very intentional about your surroundings. You have to be very intentional about, surrounding yourself with people who are leveling up all the time. Because if you surround yourself with people who are not leveling up, then eventually that would be your course. Eventually that would be the thing that you do. People don't even understand how insidious it is. It is so insidious, but it is so important. And so you have to be very intentional about that. So anyway, that's the 8 plus the bonus. All right. So my name is Dr. V. We teach advanced degree nurses, nurse leaders, whether you're advanced degree or not, to work from anywhere around the world, making money, owning their own time, building profitable nurse coaching, consulting, and service-based businesses. So I encourage you to like the post, like it. Okay. I encourage you to subscribe. It costs you no money to like, no money to comment, no money to subscribe. So subscribe. Okay. Go ahead. All right. You ladies and gentlemen, have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.